Yo, welcome back to the channel. Today we got for you Supreme Weekend with the spring tees dropping with some other stuff along with it. At the time of this recording, only the partial drop list has been released, but we will be covering the main pieces that will be dropping. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, and let's get it. Honestly, not the biggest fan of the spring tees, but that's just my opinion. But tees are always a reliable way to make some profit, and I'm going to show you which one you should be cooking up. There are decent designs, but there are also some pretty dookie ones. For me, these tees get a 5.5 out of 10. Some of these designs just aren't for me, but everyone has their own opinions. I'm going to be starting off with the tees since they are the highlight of the week. They're going to quickly breeze over all the other stuff. Starting off with the chrome tee, probably my favorite of the 7 tees and the most hyped one of the week. The tees with the most obvious Supreme branding are usually the ones to sell out first. So I would recommend going for this tee first because I can safely say this tee will probably be the first one to sell out. And if you've been copying Supreme, you know that the best colorway is black and white. Honestly, I might just say fuck it and go for a size small in black or white. And single card, since you know the more orders you get, the more sticker packs. And there should be good profit on this. Next we have the sailboat tee. And honestly, the navy colorway goes hard on this. But it's a simple design that looks like some messed up ass kid drew in class during his free time after being on a boat and seeing some voodoo shit and seeing aliens. Goddamn aliens. However, it's going to resell, and I'm going to say this one last time, and this applies to all tees. Go for the neutral colorways, size extra large and large. Obviously, if you get a small, go for that. We got the time tee, which is a very meh to me, a little plain for my taste, and we'll probably multi-card this because it shouldn't sell out too fast. We'll definitely have to hold. It does say Supreme on it, so it should resell for some lunch money, possibly way more later on. This next shirt is another eh for me. Looks like my 7th grade dinosaur art project, but there are pictures of the shirt coming in a tie-dye. I would say grab any shirt in tie-dye if you can. They're always pretty limited and do pretty well later on. Use this shirt as an example. Next up, we got the Everything Is Shit tee. And I feel like whoever made this shirt was on some type of acid when making this and realized the world is going through shit right now and then just plastered it on there. This should sit for a while. Cop if you want. There should be a little lunch money to be made here. But if you want it for the personal, I can respect that too. We got the Morph tee, which is not my favorite, but I may end up copying that tie-dye color. The front isn't that bad, honestly. But I don't know what happened on the back with some weird ass design that looks like they ran out of ink halfway through. Like, what was the artist going for on the back? Lastly, we got the Dragon tee, and this shit looks whack to me. But at the same time, it's not. I don't know if that makes sense, but maybe you guys like it more than I do. But there's just a little too much going on for me. But I do like those vintage vibes coming from it. But again, this is probably just more lunch money to be made at first, but I can't see this going up. I do see this shirt being a little bit more expensive than the others because the larger design. But overall, you can buy yourself a nice box of Nachos Lunchables with that money. Just another few items that I would recommend going for is the woven straw mat. Depending on resale, this could have good resale, but this is also a dope personal piece to have just laying around or just hanging on the wall. Next we have the Chrome logo skateboard, and this should retail around $50. There should be decent profit to be made at first, but the price should slowly fall. Lastly, we have the cartoon sweater. I personally won't be getting this, but it's good money to be made depending on stock. I like the design of it. I like that cartoony vibes, but I'm just gonna have to pass on this one. To conclude this week, I think the tees are alright, and there are a few good items to go overall, which should make you some money. I think this week is pretty fire. I would say hold these tees for a little, and the value should rise slowly over time, especially as summer comes around, and hopefully this corona shit starts to get better. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, and see you this Thursday for the live cop.